On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Surgery.
Medical treatment of injuries or diseases involving an incision with instruments and often removing or replacing some parts of the body, the branch of medical science that treats disease or injury by operative procedures.
Examples:
Cardiac surgery. The professor of surgery. He had undergone heart surgery years before.
Backward.
At, to, or toward the direction or place that is behind or rear.
Examples:
Walk backward. Backward angle. She falls over backward when she sees her mother-in-law.
Asleep.
In a state of sleep.
Examples:
Asleep at the wheel. Dead asleep. He lay down and fell asleep immediately.
Anesthesia.
A state of controlled, temporary loss of bodily sensation or awareness that is induced for medical purposes.
Examples:
Anesthesia for surgery. Local anesthesia. He is in general anesthesia under the surgeon.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Unconscious.
In the state of lacking awareness and the capacity for sensory perception, especially as the result of a head injury or illness.
Examples:
Unconscious bias. A person who is unconscious. I know his unconscious habit that he touches his face when he lies.
Hop.
To jump lightly and quickly on one foot or both feet, to move rapidly from one place to another, to travel using an aircraft, bus, etc.
Examples:
Hop on one foot. Hop from one place to another. The rabbit hopped over the fence.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Traumatic.
Relating to or caused by injury, especially emotional injury.
Examples:
Traumatic event. Traumatic brain injury. The experience was so traumatic that it left a lasting impact on the survivor's mental health.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Anesthetic.
A substance that is administered to a person or an animal to produce a loss of sensation or consciousness so that medical or surgical procedures can be performed without causing pain.
Examples:
Anesthetic injection. Local anesthetic. The dentist administered an anesthetic to numb the patient's mouth before the procedure.
Opioid.
Substances that have an effect similar to opium, such as morphine, used in medicines to treat severe pain, but some people take them illegally for pleasure and become addicted.
Examples:
An opioid analgesic. Opioid receptor. Treatment for opioid dependence may be a long-term process.
Poppy.
A plant with large, showy flowers of various colors, including red, pink, yellow, and white, and a capsule containing small seeds, and some species of poppy are used to produce opium and its derivatives.
Examples:
Poppy tea. Poppy seeds. She wore a red poppy on her lapel to honor the veterans.
Mandrake.
A plant with a forked root that is said to resemble the human body and that has long been used in traditional medicine and folklore.
Examples:
Mandrake cultivation. Mandrake plant. The mandrake root has been used in traditional medicine for centuries.
Alcohol.
A clear liquid that can make people drunk and is used in medicines, cleaning products, etc.
Examples:
Stop drinking alcohol. Diluted alcohol. There is a clear association between alcohol consumption and cognitive decline.
Anesthesiologist.
A medical doctor who specializes in administering anesthesia to help control pain and monitor the vital signs of patients during procedures and surgeries.
Examples:
Specialized anesthesiologist. Clinical anesthesiologist. The experienced anesthesiologist monitored the patient's vital signs throughout the procedure.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Inhale.
To breathe in air or a different substance, such as smoke.
Examples:
inhale the smoke, inhale the aroma. He inhaled deeply, trying to calm down.
Venous.
Relating to, situated in, or carrying blood through the veins of the body.
Examples:
venous blood, venous thrombosis. The patient was diagnosed with a venous clot in his leg, requiring immediate medical attention.
Agent.
A person who represents and negotiates on behalf of someone else, such as a literary agent or talent agent, of chemistry and medicine, a substance that brings about a chemical or physical effect, of computer science, a piece of software that performs a task autonomously.
Examples:
agent system, antidiarrheal agent. The FBI agent went undercover to infiltrate the criminal organization.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
the balance of power, asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
specific instructions, industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
basic brain function, permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples:
have a whole mess, get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Electrical.
Relating to electricity.
Examples:
an electrical storm. Degree in electrical engineering. Actuators convert electrical pulses into motion.
Impulse.
A sudden strong and unreflective wish or need to do something. The electrical discharge that travels along a nerve fiber.
Examples:
a combative impulse. Profound religious impulses. Nerve impulses cross a synapse through the action of neurotransmitters.
Barricade.
A barrier, often improvised or temporary, used to block passage or protect against danger or attack.
Examples:
barricade fencing, police barricade. The protesters built a barricade to prevent police from entering the area.
Bind.
To tie or fasten someone or something tightly with rope, string, etc., so that they cannot move or are held together strongly.
Examples:
bind the man's hands, bind old letters into a bundle. The company's rules bind the employees' working hours.
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
stress protein, protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Neuron.
A cell that is specialized to carry information within the brain and between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples:
excite the neurons, neuron cell body. Our body transfers information along each neuron using an electrical impulse.
Membrane.
A soft, thin layer that forms animal or vegetable tissue.
Examples:
cell membranes, nuclear membrane. Loud noises might harm the fragile ear membrane.
Particle.
A small piece of something, a word or piece of a term with grammatical function, but little or no significance.
Examples:
charged particle, particle energy. We can calculate the position of the particles statistically.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Compound.
An item composed of two or more distinct elements combined, a chemical formed by the combination of two or more elements.
Examples:
aquatic compound, harmful compound. Common salt is a sodium and chlorine compound.
Cocaine.
A highly addictive stimulant drug that is derived from the leaves of the coca plant, often used recreationally for its euphoric effects, but also used in medicine as a local anesthetic and vasoconstrictor.
Examples:
powder cocaine, cocaine overdose. The drug dealer was arrested for possession of cocaine.
Painkiller.
Medicine used to relieve physical pain.
Examples:
a strong painkiller. Take a painkiller beforehand. Over-the-counter painkillers are less effective for patients who have taken many in the past.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Accident.
An unfortunate event, especially one causing damage or injury.
Examples:
Cause an accident. Injury in a car accident. The accident partially destroyed my vehicle.
Ophthalmology.
The branch of medicine that deals with the anatomy, physiology, and diseases of the eye.
Examples:
Ophthalmology practice. Ophthalmology clinic. My grandfather had a problem with his eyes and went to an ophthalmology specialist.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
Intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Tongue.
A movable mass of muscle tissue covered with mucous membrane that is in the mouth, a language.
Examples:
Native tongue. Tongue cancer. The tongue is boneless, but it is as strong as bones.
Occasionally.
Now and then, sometimes but not often.
Examples:
Occasionally dine with friends. Occasionally change the routine. She still occasionally writes a short romance novel.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Ethyl.
A chemical compound derived from ethane, used in producing many industrial chemicals and as a solvent, commonly used as a prefix for chemicals containing one or more ethyl groups.
Examples:
Ethyl group. Ethyl acetate. The laboratory uses ethyl alcohol as a cleaning solvent for equipment.
Ethereal.
Delicate, light, and airy, extremely refined or subtle, heavenly or spiritual.
Examples:
Ethereal beauty, ethereal light. The ethereal music created a dreamlike atmosphere in the concert hall.
Recreational.
Relating to or for leisure or pleasure, done for enjoyment rather than work or duty.
Examples:
A recreational center, recreational drugs. I enjoy recreational activities such as hiking and swimming.
Injury.
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples:
Without injury, a fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Sedate.
Calm, tranquil, and composed, often as a result of being under the influence of a sedative or tranquilizer, unhurried, deliberate, and without excessive movement or activity.
Examples:
Sedate atmosphere. Sedate patient. The sedate environment of the library was perfect for studying.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Dental.
Of or relating to teeth.
Examples:
Dental hygiene. Dental care. I have a dental appointment at 2 p.m. to get my teeth cleaned.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples:
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Oxide.
A chemical compound that contains at least one oxygen atom and one other element.
Examples:
Silver oxide. Combined oxide. The blood's red coloring comes from iron oxide.
Derivative.
Something which is based on another thing or word or idea, a financial instrument whose value is based on another security.
Examples:
Derivative works. Derivative products. French is a derivative of Latin.
Supplement.
Something that is added to something else to make it better or complete it.
Examples:
Wage supplement. Use of dietary supplements. Certain supplements may promote tumor growth.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Sedative.
A drug or medication that has a calming or sleep-inducing effect on the body and mind, something that soothes or pacifies.
Examples:
Sedative medication. Take a sedative. The doctor prescribed a sedative to help me sleep.
Induce.
To persuade someone to do something, to cause to act in a specific manner.
Examples:
Induce a crisis. Induce him to see a doctor. The lack of sleep induces both physical and psychological diseases.
Fentanyl.
A potent synthetic opioid pain medication often used to treat severe or chronic pain, which is highly addictive and can be very dangerous or lethal in high doses.
Examples:
Fentanyl patch. Fentanyl overdose. The abuse of fentanyl has reached epidemic proportions in some parts of the country.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Chaotic.
Without any order or organization, extremely disorganized, unpredictable, and confusing.
Examples:
The chaotic economic situation. Chaotic theory. Change is also occurring in Turkey as a result of chaotic reform.
Chorus.
A group of singers or speakers who perform together, typically in a musical or dramatic production, the part of a song where a soloist is joined by a group of singers.
Examples:
A mixed chorus. A quintet chorus. The chorus of the song was catchy and easily memorized.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Connectivity.
The state or quality of being connected or interconnected, the ability of devices, systems, or networks to communicate with and exchange information with each other.
Examples:
digital connectivity, global connectivity. The hotel offers high-speed internet connectivity for all its guests.
Anesthetize.
To administer a drug or other substance that causes a loss of sensation or consciousness, often to perform a medical procedure, to numb or dull a physical or emotional sensation.
Examples:
anesthetize a patient, anesthetize a wound. The dentist will anesthetize your mouth before removing your wisdom teeth.
Calm.
Not excited, angry, or nervous, free from wind, large waves.
Examples:
calm sea, calm manner. It was the first time in a long time that I felt truly calm and at peace.
Organ.
A part of the body of an animal or plant that has a particular purpose and performs a specific job.
Examples:
organ bleeding, damage to internal organs. These infections have the potential to impact practically every organ system.
Sever.
To break or separate something by cutting, especially suddenly and forcibly.
Examples:
sever a rope, sever a positive relationship. He severed a branch from a tree quickly.
Receptor.
An organ having nerve endings that respond to stimulation such as heat or cold and makes the body react in a particular way.
Examples:
cellular receptor, receptor for HIV in humans. Hay fever occurs when a substance called histamine binds to receptors in the nose and eyes.
Gateway.
An entrance, door, or other openings that lead to a larger space, particularly one that serves as an entry point or access point to a larger area or system, a route, means, or method used to gain access to or acquire something.
Examples:
gateway drug, airport gateway. The gateway to the city was a beautiful archway made of stone.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
have a negative effect, a negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Jam.
A situation in which something becomes stuck because of a dense crowd of people, vehicles, etc., a preserve of crushed fruit.
Examples:
a traffic jam, a jar of jam. The shredder in the print room often has paper jams.
Transmit.
To send or forward an electronic signal, to pass something from one person or thing to another.
Examples:
transmit the disease, Transmit information. Parents often transmit their characteristics to their children.
Pathway.
A track that constitutes or serves as a path, an approach, or a way of doing something.
Examples:
Pathway to understanding. Cellular signaling pathways. When the first molecule in the pathway receives a signal, it activates other molecules.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
Conscious effort. Conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Lung.
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Vital.
Necessary for the success or continued existence of something.
Examples:
Play a vital role. Vital for a healthy society. Perseverance and optimism are vital to success.
Poison.
A substance that can cause illness, injury, or death when ingested, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin, something harmful, malicious, or toxic, the act of damaging or ruining a relationship. Verb, to introduce a substance into something or someone harmful and potentially deadly.
Examples:
Poison ivy. Poison bilateral relations. The plant's leaves contain a deadly poison that can cause hallucinations and seizures.
Hemlock.
A poisonous plant with a characteristic odor, having white or purple flowers and finely divided leaves.
Examples:
Hemlock grove. Poison hemlock. Hemlock trees are often used as ornamental plants, but can be dangerous if ingested.
Aconite.
A highly toxic plant of the buttercup family, also known as monkshood or wolfsbane, containing alkaloid poisons, historically used as a poison or in traditional medicine for its sedative and analgesic properties.
Examples:
Aconite extract. Aconite plant. The detective suspected aconite poisoning when the victim showed severe gastrointestinal distress and respiratory failure symptoms.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
modern poetry, pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
intellectual feat, feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Monitor.
To observe, check, and track the progress or quality of something over a period of time.
Examples:
monitor an exam, monitor the data carefully. They used a special receiver to monitor police radio channels.
Adjust.
To make a minor modification to something to make it more suited for a new set of conditions, or to make it function better.
Examples:
adjust a schedule, adjust the rearview mirror. You have to adjust your contents to the age of the audience.
Mixture.
A combination of different elements, substances, or entities, usually in non-uniform proportions, resulting in a homogeneous or heterogeneous blend of physical or chemical properties.
Examples:
mixture of emotions, perfect mixture. The paint was a mixture of different pigments to achieve the desired color.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
a technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Surgeon.
A doctor who is trained to perform medical operations that involve cutting open a person's body.
Examples:
an excellent brain surgeon, army surgeon. He is a skilled surgeon that has many years of training and experience.
Routinely.
On a regular or habitual basis, in a manner that is customary or expected.
Examples:
routinely check, routinely scheduled maintenance. They routinely conduct fire drills to ensure everyone in the building knows what to do in an emergency.
Caesarean.
Also known as C-section, relating to the delivery of a baby through a surgical incision made in the mother's abdomen and uterus rather than through vaginal birth.
Examples:
Caesarean delivery, emergency caesarean. The caesarean recovery period can be longer and more challenging than a vaginal birth recovery.
Artery.
One of the thick tubes in humans and most other animals that takes blood away from the heart to one or more parts of the body such as tissues, lungs, brain, etc.
Examples:
artery blockage, risk of coronary artery disease. Continuous consumption of fatty foods leads to the hardening of the artery.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Liver.
A large organ in the body, involved in many metabolic processes, such as detoxification of the organism and the synthesis of proteins.
Examples:
liver disease. Fatty liver. The patient will undergo liver transplant surgery tomorrow.
Kidney.
Either of a pair of small organs in the body that filter waste products, especially urea, from the blood and excrete them and water in urine.
Examples:
an artificial kidney. Chronic kidney disease. The surgeon removed the healthy kidney from the donor.
Life-saving.
The act or process of rescuing someone else's life, especially from drowning.
Examples:
life-saving efforts. Life-saving device. The patient needs a life-saving transplant operation.
Operate.
To work in a particular way, to supervise something.
Examples:
operate 24 hours a day. Manually operate a machine. This machine is too difficult to operate for me.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Trauma.
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples:
psychic trauma. Trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.